locally and veteran-owned contractor, available 24/7 for repairs. As an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, we get the job done right. Call 724-550-3064 or visit arremodels.com for your free estimate.
AR Roofing, never settle.
Your local station, WMBS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. It is Open Conversation today, 724-438-4593. What's on Your Mind brought to you by AR Roofing and Remodeling, Bright Stripes, Seal Coating and Line Striping, Madewell Services, full lawn care and cleaning services, K2 Engineering, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Hicks and Baugh's Drugstore, and Gary's Auto Sales. It was I don't know of anybody that could complain about the weekend we just had. It was absolutely fantastic, and I hope you were able to, I don't know, get some chores accomplished, but not without getting out and having some fun as well. So, yeah, just a very nice weekend. All righty. Well, having said that, we did have some severe storms go through the area on Saturday. National Weather Service said a combination of straight line wind, and I think that what they means is just a constant wind blowing through, along with possible tornadoes and rain. 126,000 people in Fayette, well, not people, families, in Fayette County, Greene County, and Washington County lost their power. There's still roughly 19,000 still without power. And power company are saying it might take till Wednesday till everybody is fully restored. So, yeah, there was some nice rain that came down from Saturday, I understand. But when it wasn't raining, it was a beautiful weekend. So, all righty. Let's see here. It's America's 250th birthday, and there are celebrations set across the country to commemorate the 250th. One of them is to take place on the front lawn of the White House. It's the Ultimate Fighting Championship, a cage match, well, several of them, on the White House lawn that President Trump will be attending. I mean, it's right in his front yard. But Virginia has filed a lawsuit against what is, and spectator stands are being erected on the lawn, and the cage for the matches are being put up and everything. But Virginia has sued in federal court to stop the event. They say that organizers of the event ignored federal permitting rules, skipped environmental reviews, and triggered conflict of interest concerns. So they say that, President Trump is friends with Dana White, the commissioner, I guess, of UFC, and he has bought stock, and there's all kinds of other allegations going on. So your thoughts on all of that? The president likes sporting events. In fact, he's heading to New York today to take in Game 3 of the NBA Finals that the New York Knicks lead 2-1 over San Antonio. By the way, did you see ticket prices? The cheapest ticket is over $8,000. The cheapest in Madison Square Garden. I'm sorry. I would never. I don't care if you brought back the 1976 Steelers Super Bowl team in their prime. I would not pay $8,000 to see that live in person. I would not. Let alone to see a basketball game. I don't understand. Anyway, your thoughts on the lawsuit there. Let's see what else here. Well, we'll stick with sports. The 2026 FIFA World Cup Soccer World Cup starts Thursday. Most games being held in the United States. Some will be held in Mexico and Canada. But most, including the championship game, will be held in the United States. Do you care? I mean, I'm glad it's here. It's been held in the United States before. You know, it brings in economic stimulus, I guess, for the area, you know, between hotels and restaurants and souvenir sales and, you know, a bunch of other, you know, food sales. Some of the complaints, though, are ticket prices are just too expensive. Out in New York, they're jacking up the prices of their mass transit system to get fans to the game out at the Meadowlands. So, and again, it is soccer, which, okay, it's all right. I've been to a couple soccer matches. I find them to be boring, quite frankly. But your thoughts on the World Cup starting Thursday here in the United States? Let's see. We'll go to election stuff here. New Jersey. The RNC is asking for major investigations into the fact that non-citizens, a lot of non-citizens have been found on voter rolls throughout the state of New Jersey. They have found letters from non-citizens requesting that their name be removed from the poll rolls, saying they don't know how they got there in the first place. They're working towards citizenship, and they're afraid that being seen on voter rolls as a non-citizen might hinder their chances of getting citizenship or at least permanent legal resident status. So people just don't know. They have found that several have voted in past elections, whether it's local, state, or federal elections, they have actually voted. So this is in the state of New Jersey. On the other side of the country, all eyes are on the California races, and right now, especially the LA mayor's race. Election was last Tuesday, and early voting had been taking place for about a month. So on election night, or the next day, Karen Bass, the incumbent mayor of LA, she was in the lead. And remember, it's a jungle primary out in California. Unless everybody is all on the same ballot, Republican, Democrat alike, they're all on the same ballot. And unless somebody gets 51% of the vote, the top two vote getters will go against each other in November. Well, nobody got 51% of the vote in either the mayor's race or the governor's race. So in the mayor's race, Karen Bass was leading. Republican and former reality TV star Spencer Spencer Pratt was in second place. And City Councilwoman Nathaya Rahman, a Democrat socialist, was in third place. Well, here we are a week later. They are still counting the votes out in L.A. And Nathaya Rahman has overtaken Spencer Pratt now for second place, leading last tally by 3,000 votes. Republicans are decrying the whole process out in California for the length of time that this is taking. California law says that they can still count votes that are received no later than today, providing they were postmarked no later than June 2nd, the election day. So they got a week for more ballots to arrive. Gets even better. They have to be done counting July 2nd. Okay, that's pretty much a month away still. And then they won't get certified until July 10th. Just, it's absurd the length of time that this is taken. Now, I'm not saying anything's hinky here. I'm not. But when it takes this long to count the votes, you open yourself up to all kinds of conspiracy theories and allegations. It makes absolutely no sense why one would allow this to linger as long as it does. No sense. No sense. So it's going to be interesting how this all plays out. So I forget, on election night or the day after, at that point in time when it was Karen Bass, Spencer Pratt, and Nathaya Rahman, I can't remember exactly. I want to say that 57% of the vote was in at that point in time. Statewide, it was 53% of the vote. So it's just, it begs a lot of questions. We'll put it that way. So your thoughts on all of that? Anything fun you want to talk about? By all means, let's chat about that too. I don't know. We can talk about cartoons. And I mean the animated ones. You know, what's the difference between the cartoons of the 60s and 70s that a lot of us grew up with, as opposed to cartoons now? So give me a call, 724-438-4593. I don't know. I think especially when it came to Looney Tunes, right? Bugs, Roadrunner, Coyote, Tweety, who the Foghorn Leghorn, the big rooster. You know who I mean, right? They were just, they were fun. And I don't know that there was really any kind of lesson to be learned from them. I don't know if there was any underlying fable, tale, something to learn from. I always saw them as just fun and hilarious and well drawn. And the talent from the artists that drew the comics and the voices, whether it was Mel Blanc or a few others in there, to me, and still excellent, fun entertainment, as opposed to today. You know, I watch what my grandsons are watching, and I don't know, there always seems to be some kind of moral lesson to be learned from it. I don't often see humor involved in the cartoons anymore. Some of the artistry, the drawing, in my opinion, is done very well. But there's some, it to me is just not appealing whatsoever. It just isn't. And maybe those cartoons are very good. But personally, I need for the cartoons to be visually appealing before it gathers my interest. So, your thoughts, you know, what was your favorite cartoon growing up that you wouldn't miss? And, you know, we'll take it a little bit farther. What, I don't know, comedy shows did you enjoy that brought laughter? Whether it was, the Three Stooges, which, how many moms prevented you from not watching the Three Stooges? My mom didn't prevent me, but she discouraged it. We'll put it that way. But what about you? You know, what were some of your favorite sitcoms? Was it any of the Lucy shows? Dick Van Dyke? What other ones might be out there that you really, really enjoyed? And you go back and search for them now, whether it's on YouTube or some of the streaming devices that allow for you to find them. So give me a buzz, 724-438-4593. Both lines are open, so give me a call, and I'm looking forward to chatting with you, and we'll do so right after this.
It's spring, and everything is growing, and Madewell Services is here to help. They offer full lawn care service, including spring cleanups, mulching, landscaping and planting, weekly grass cutting, power washing, and more. Madewell Services also provides professional cleaning services for your home or office, moving in or out service, party cleanups, weekly cleanings, and junk removal. Licensed and insured for peace of mind. Call Madewell Services today at 724-912-1805. That's 724-912-1805 for a free estimate.
Hi, this is State Representative Charity Grim-Krupa, and I'm personally inviting you to the Liberty Bell Ball. On Friday, July 3rd, join us as we celebrate America's 250th birthday at the Hopwood Social Hall. This historic evening will feature music, dancing, and an unforgettable atmosphere, celebrating freedom, faith, and the American spirit. Formal attire is encouraged but not required. Patriotic and Western wear are always welcome. And this year, you could become our first Miss Liberty Bell or Mr. Lafayette in our exciting People's Choice Contest, honoring patriots who embody liberty and love of country. The Liberty Bell Ball is also a political fundraiser, supporting my continued work as your state representative. Tickets are available now on Eventbrite or find us on Facebook at Charity Grim-Krupa for PA Rep. Don't miss the Liberty Bell Ball, Friday, July 3rd, where Fayette County will celebrate America 250 and party like it's 1776. May God bless America. Paid for by Charity for PA Rep.
Experiencing symptoms of COPD? Frontier Clinical Research in Scottsdale has been selected to conduct a clinical research study, and participants are needed. All study-related care will be provided at no cost, and no health insurance is required. Compensation up to $2,200 for qualified participants for time and travel. To learn more, call Frontier Clinical Research in Scottsdale at 724-220-5281. That's Frontier Clinical Research in Scottsdale at 724-220-5281.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more. Because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at garysautosales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has two convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Bortz Jr.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest, now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. It is Open Conversation. 724-438-4593. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Good afternoon, Russ. It's Jesse.
Hey, Jesse, how you doing today?
I can't have you hanging any longer. I had to call you.
Okay.
Okay. How about the UFC fight in a White House lawn?
Yeah.
I think it's ridiculous, but they could really make it exciting if Trump would body slam Vince McMahon. Hey, he did it at WrestleMania one time.
I was going to bring that up. Didn't he do that?
There you go.
Yeah, wouldn't he have to do it with Dana White, though, because it's two different sports?
Yeah, well, that was in wrestling, yeah. But anyway, it would be exciting, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway, that's not what I called you about. But anyway, I was once at a wrestling show, okay? This was regular WWE wrestling, okay?
Yeah.
And they had bleacher seatings, okay, bleachers.
Yeah.
So I was by myself. So there was this beautiful lady sitting there by herself in the bleachers, okay?
Uh-huh.
And I'm thinking, hey, I got to sit by her. Who wouldn't, right?
Right, sure.
All right. But during the match, all these different matches, these wrestlers would come up to me and look at me and point at me and doing different things during this whole show. I'm thinking, why are they doing this to me? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Scared the heck out of me. You know what I mean? And here, after the matches were over, I found out that one of the wrestlers' wives was the one sitting with me. I couldn't figure out, Russ, why these guys were looking right at me, getting up in my face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they do on TV. The act they put on is great, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, it makes you laugh. But that's a funny experience that I had once at one of those matches.
Well, do you remember Channel 11?
Yes.
They used to have, what was it, Studio Wrestling they used to have?
Studio Wrestling with Bill Cardille was the host, like.
So I forget whatever reason, I was actually at there. This was a long time ago. I think I was in high school.
Okay.
But I was there at the Channel 11 studios, and I happened to see the set for Studio Wrestling. When you watched it always seemed like there was a big crowd there, right?
Yeah, well, some places they had pictures of people.
They were painted on. There was a set that was painted on.
Painted on.
Yes.
They had so many rows of real people, and then the backdrop was fake people that were painted on.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And look today. They're making billions of dollars.
No.
They can't even pack them in these stadiums. And that's what it came from, just those small wrestling shows.
Yeah. Yes.
It originated from there.
Yes, it did.
And you're exactly right about the painted-on people.
Yep. So, yeah, now they're packing.
That's great.
Now they're packing arenas and stadiums. And
yes. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Exactly.
No, Russ.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you go. Let somebody else call in.
All right. Well, all right. Wait a second, though, Jesse. Okay, cartoons. Cartoons from your youth or cartoons from today?
Youth.
And why?
They were violent, but yet we didn't think nothing of it. You know, getting hit in with a hammer or blowing somebody up or something. We didn't think nothing of it. But today, I just can't get into these cartoons that look like they're computer animated stuff. I can't get into those.
Yeah, well, it's like what I said.
know what I
They
mean?
got to be visually appealing.
I know.
You
Hey,
know?
and I don't really care about California. Unless there's a natural disaster, I don't care about those elections there, about in California. They say that on Beverly Hillbillies, California.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, Beverly Hillbillies. I love the show, and I still watch them today, but my eyesight is so bad I can't watch TV. That's why I'm always on listening to the radio.
I
anyway,
actually
love
saw
that
a
show.
little clip today of the singing of the Beverly Hillbillies theme song.
Okay.
And it showed, I think it was Roy Clark was part of the band that played
Was
the
he
song.
really?
Yeah. And it was Earl Scruggs and Lester Flatt.
Yeah.
Were
Lester
part
Flatt
of it
and Earl
as well.
Scruggs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You're right.
it was fun watching that.
Yeah, Roy Clark. You mean he was in the band?
Yeah. In this video anyway.
Okay.
And Buddy Ebsen was part of this little video too.
It's hard to believe that Buddy Ebsen was a dancer.
I know he was a very good dancer.
Fantastic.
Too. Yes.
What a personality. And I did see Roy Clark in person.
And he was an excellent, yes. You know, people talk
Fabulous
about
guitar player. I saw him at the State Music Hall. He was fabulous. Roy Clark.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, people talk about today, Eddie Van Halen or Jimi Hendrix on how great they were on the guitar. Well, they need to take lessons from Roy Clark.
Oh, yeah.
And Glenn
it's a shame we lost him.
Glenn Campbell was a great guitarist as well.
And I did see him in person, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to believe that all these celebrities come to little old Uniontown and how fantastic this State Music Hall is.
There you go.
To have it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We are so lucky to have this venue here that people were able to see all these fantastic stars while they were still living,
Yep.
And I saw many of them and spent a lot of money going to see the concerts. You know what I mean?
We had more of that. I wish we
I
had
wish
more
we
of
had
that
more of
going
that,
on
Russ.
today.
Yeah, that's for
I really
sure.
do. So, yep.
That's for sure. Okay, take
All
care.
right.
You have a good
Hey,
afternoon.
Jesse, thanks for your call. I appreciate it.
All right, Russ. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, 724-438-4593. Give me a buzz. Both lines are open. Whatever you want to chat about is fine by me. Hey, I forgot to bring this up. The New York Public Library, they have the 1757 military journal that George Washington kept during the 7 Years' War, where he led a Virginia militia. In it has his own beer recipe. So the New York Public Library, along with the Talia Beer Company, are reproducing George Washington's beer recipe as best they can. They've had to interpret some of the writings, some of the terms. What was used to help the fermentation process? Whether it was corn sugar, was it molasses? There was a couple other possibilities, and they decided to go with molasses. But it went on. The article I was reading said it was quote unquote small beer, and it was likely low in alcohol content. So, not as necessarily strong as today's beer. But a lot of the purpose behind it was to kill the bacteria in drinking water. And it says he likely served this small beer to his troops. So I found that to be very interesting. But anyway, they have made, to the best of their ability, the actual small beer that George Washington used to brew. But then this beer company, the Talia Beer Company, they have modernized it a bit. And they have it on tap at their tap houses in and around New York City. So if you're out in that area, I guess find a Talia Beer Company establishment and you can try George Washington's beer. Sounds like a fun time to me. 724-438-4593. Both lines are open. No waiting. So what was your favorite cartoon growing up? Do you still watch cartoons? We'll throw in there, what favorite non-cartoon show did you like to watch growing up? It could be, it could be a comedy, it could be a game show, it could be a variety show, maybe even a serious show. I remember as a kid growing up, Rat Patrol, which was a World War II based series. I don't know if you remember. I enjoyed that one growing up. So there's some possibilities there. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hey, good morning, or good afternoon. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Yeah, this is Terry, by the way.
Hey, Terry.
My favorite shows is like the Green Acres, Beverly Hillbillies. I still to this day can watch Beverly Hillbillies and laugh.
Okay.
My favorite cartoons was. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, did you like Petticoat Junction?
Not as much as the Beverly Hillbillies.
Okay.
It was funny, but my go-to was the Beverly Hillbillies.
Okay.
And my favorite cartoon would have been anything Warner Brothers. And I'm seeing that this in August that they're coming out with a movie where Wile E. Coyote sues Acme for defective equipment, and I think that's going to be hilarious.
I can see it right now. I can see the plot now where we go into court, and you see a lot of flashbacks.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So all the movie trailers I've seen, that's actually what happened. Wile E. Coyote takes Acme to court.
Okay.
Sues them for defective equipment.
Now that
have a good day.
That has potentially hilarious plot to it.
Yes, I hope they do it justice.
I hope so too.
I'm like you. I think it could be really funny.
Yes, indeed. So,
all right. Well, have a good day.
Hey, thank you, Terry. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, both lines once again are open. One of the things I like, and I didn't know it at the time, but especially, I noticed it with looking back, Bugs Bunny cartoons, and how a lot of the soundtrack, if you will, was classical music, and the sequences were timed to go along with the music. Barber of Seville. What a great cartoon that was. I always loved when the little green Martian showed up, and some of the exploits of those scenarios. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hello, Russ.
Yes, Mark.
Yeah, what a morning. I didn't have $2 to pay for a Herald Standard newspaper. I had to pull a $5 bill out of my wallet.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's going to be a hell of a mental block here after selling that newspaper from now on, I tell you.
Okay.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. What about, okay, hey, we're talking about Buddy Ebsen.
Yeah.
You know, it was over 20 years ago, actually about 25. They had the 40th anniversary of the celebration on, I believe, on Channel 2. They had like an hour special that he was on. He was very old. He was in his 90s.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, he was on there, and I watched it. And he was dressed like he was like Jim with the hat and whatnot. But he was old, and you could see he was kind of feeble.
Okay.
But it seemed like his complaint was because they had been on for 8 years. They were on for 8 or 9 years like that.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
Yeah. And his complaint was that they got rid of the Beverly Hillbillies, put on these city-fied comedy hours like, Mary Tyler Moore and
Okay.
A few of the others. But his complaint was that they still had a decent Nielsen ratings, but they still got canned.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But Buddy Ebsen, but maybe you don't know this, okay? But they say he was a heck of a dancer.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
He was in a film, a 1934 film, and he got no credit for it.
Mm.
But he was dancing on the deck of this battleship. The movie was called Here Comes the Navy.
Okay.
You want to guess the name of the battleship?
No.
The Arizona.
Was it the Arizona? Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I guess they let him. They let this company, the movie, whoever it was, Paramount, whoever it was, they load him. He was actually dancing on the deck of the Arizona, the battleship Arizona,
Okay.
in 1934.
Well, I know he was a big vaudeville star.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
so many of the vaudeville stars, transitioned into movies.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So was like Irene Ryan. She was silent pictures, vaudeville and early, and she was the whole schmear.
Now,
the granny.
Now I know he went on, and I've got another call. I need to get in here, and I got a break too. But he went on to do Barnaby Jones. Now,
right.
His daughter in that. Was that? I want to say
Lee Merriweather. Lee Merriweather.
And didn't she play in Batman series?
She played in the movie. She played Catwoman in the movie.
Okay. All righty.
The two others. Okay. She played Catwoman in the movie, if I recall correctly.
Okay. All right, Mark.
All right.
I got to run.
Right.
Thanks for your call.
Right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, to the caller on line 2, let me take care of some business real quick, and you're going to be first up right after this.
Bright Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals. Locally owned by Matt and Lexi George, Bright Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating, also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Bright Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Bright Stripe, 724-437-6090, or visit bright-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
So what's the difference between the sheds I see in the parking lot of the big box stores and a professionally built and installed JDM Structures shed from Ultimate Structures? Good question. First, the manufacturer, JDM Structures, is one of the premier shed builders in business for 34 years. They use composite materials for the exterior with baked-on paint. This ensures you'll have an extended lifespan for your shed. And listen to this. 75% of Ultimate Structures orders are personally designed to satisfy the customer's needs. That's right. And the turnaround time for a custom designed shed is no longer than just buying a stock shed. Compare the roof designs, the superior piano door hinges, the quality of the wall panels, and personal customer service. You'll see. Come to the Mega Lot on Route 51 South, just outside Perryopolis. You need a shed? We can help. We design what you desire. Ultimate Structures.
Wind, hail, sudden leaks? When your roof takes a beating, we're here for you at AR Roofing and Remodeling. We're a locally and veteran-owned contractor, available 24/7 for repairs. As an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, we get the job done right. Call 724-550-3064 or visit arremodels.com for your free estimate.
AR Roofing, never settle.
Strap. Located at 34 South Street in downtown Uniontown, newly remodeled, American-inspired, where Western meets Americana. We have all your red, hot, and blue accessories. American Pride handbags, crossbody bags, and wallets, along with the new Montana West 250-year anniversary American flag braided tote bags. Myra brand is back at Strap in your favorite denim selections. Bags and boots, including the Liberty Star bootie. We have bag charms, bag chains, an abundance of star-spangled jewelry, t-shirts, flip-flops, wild rags, scarves, and twillies. Here's to the red, white, and blue. Woohoo! Strap, 34 South Street in downtown Uniontown, 724-557-6184. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 5, and Saturdays, 10 to 3. Stop, browse, and shop, and let accessories bling.
Are delinquent credit cards, medical bills, and personal loans stressing you out? Are you unable to catch up? Are the debt collection calls just too much? If yes, then call Zebley Law at 724-439-9200. Zebley Law provides free in-person consultations. Then, using our decades of experience, we recommend a plan for relief. Before hiring a debt relief company or an out-of-town bankruptcy firm, call the local law firm serving Fayette, Washington, and Greene counties since 2001. Call Zebley Law at 724-439-9200. Looking to tackle your next excavation project? Koval Building Supply at 40 Monroe Avenue in Uniontown is more than your plumbing supply store. We're your local source for excavation essentials. From culverts and drainage pipes to the materials you need, we've got you covered. Whether managing water flow, improving drainage, or preparing a site, our knowledgeable team can help you. Call Koval today at 724-437-8824 or visit kovalsupply.com to start planning for the spring. Koval Building Supply, everything you need to build it right from the ground up.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. We've got about 2.5 minutes left in hour one. Plenty of time for you to give me a buzz. 724-438-4593. We're talking about, for the most part here anyway, and this is subject to change. If you want to talk about something else, that's fine. But the UFC cage match being set up on the front lawn of the White House. It's going to host UFC championship to celebrate America's 250th. So that's been a little bit of a topic here, but also we're talking about, cartoons and older shows from, I don't want to speak for everybody, but we'll just say, how about from my youth? And so that takes us back into the 60s and 70s there, okay? Warner Brothers, Looney Tunes, that type of thing, how they compare to today's cartoons, and also older shows, whether it was the Dick Van Dyke Show, Ozzie and Harriet, Dennis the Menace, Green Acres, Petticoat. Who remembers F Troop? That was one of my favorites. Get Smart. And shows that your mom maybe didn't want you to watch, like The Three Stooges. Or there was one, Dark Shadows. Oh, I was not allowed to watch that one. So, but anyway, how about Twilight Zone? And there was another one kind of on the same bit. It'll Come to Me. So did you like Twilight Zone better? Or boy, I can't remember what the other one didn't last nearly as long, and I can't remember its title offhand. And I'm sure one of you great listeners can help me out on that. Well, we'll continue that with into next hour as well. So put your memory caps on. and think back to the 60s and 70s as to what you liked watching. And we'll have some fun recollections about that time. Hey, Fox News is just around the corner. They'll bring you news from around the world. And then TJ is in here with the local news, sports, and weather. I'll be back for hour 2, more open conversation when those 2 pieces of news are all done. In the meantime, this is WMBS Uniontown. What's on your mind at the tone? It is going to be 2 o'clock.
President Trump is set to make history. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. He's expected to become the first sitting U.S. president to attend an NBA Finals game when the Knicks meet the Spurs in Game 3 tonight at New York's Madison Square Garden. Just a day after, 5 people were stabbed under the arena at Penn Station.
City and state leaders have spoken out, suggesting it was a random attack by a homeless man. But it comes at a time when the city is already on high alert with the president's visit.
Fox's CB Cotton.
The stabbing happened Sunday evening inside Penn Station in Midtown Manhattan as commuters were moving through the terminal. Amtrak police took the suspect into custody at the scene and reportedly recovered a knife.
Both the Secret Service and New York police handling security for tonight's game. The New York City mayor also planning to attend.
There will unfortunately be no watch party outside of Madison Square Garden for Game 3 of the finals, and no access to the immediate vicinity of MSG without an authorized reason to be there.
New York City Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch says added security measures will include more officers below ground at Penn Station, plus magnetometers, drones, and other steps. There are public watch parties planned in several other parts of the city, including Central Park. Warnings from each side after Israel and Iran exchanged fire.
A day of back-and-forth strikes between Israel and Iran threatened to throw the Middle East back into full-scale war. Both sides have now called a halt to the fighting. The United States told Iran there'd be no more attacks by Israel if they themselves stopped launching missiles. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu confirmed the ceasefire in a videotaped statement, but promised to respond with force to any future attacks.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. Netanyahu also saying Israel will keep operating against Iran-backed Hezbollah in Lebanon. Iran's top negotiator reportedly just posting a message questioning the U.S. commitment to talks, vowing to turn an ongoing U.S. naval blockade into a defeat. America is listening to Fox News.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Lots of places can expose you to identity theft, but that's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity, which is way more than anyone can do on their own. If they find anything suspicious, like new loans or changes in your financial accounts, they'll alert you right away, all through text, phone, email, or the LifeLock app. Get the alerts that can make all the difference. Save up to 30% off your first year with the promo code BECK. LifeLock.com, 800-LifeLock, 1-800-LifeLock, or LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK at LifeLock.com.
A data-sharing deal between the IRS and ICE is raising concerns from a government watchdog.
The Treasury Department Inspector General says ICE may have put some taxpayer information at risk when it collected the data for immigration investigations. The IG report published last week says when the IRS agreed to give taxpayer records to ICE as a way to cross-check names and addresses of immigrants in the country illegally, results were often mismatched, incomplete, or inaccurate. The agreement is also at the center of multiple lawsuits against both the IRS and ICE. The Treasury Inspector General does not provide recommendations in its report that says concerns will be shared with the Department of Homeland Security.
Fox's Jared Halpern. Just getting word an influential scholar has died. Gordon S. Wood was 92, author of prize-winning books that also fueled debate, including The Creation of the American Republic and the Radicalism of the American Revolution. Police in Rhode Island confirming Woods died yesterday after being hit by a car in a supermarket parking lot. An ancient fruit appears to be having a renaissance.
Dates rising in popularity. Sales of the sweet fruit reportedly rising 33% last year. And by 2034, the market size for dates in the U.S. is projected to reach $1.6 billion. The tropical fruit surging on social media. Videos of people trying dates for the first time and recipes for healthy desserts featuring dates as a sugar alternative have gone viral. Some of the health benefits include better gut health, better brain function, healthier skin, and a lowered risk of several diseases, that from the Cleveland Clinic.
Fox's CJ Papa, one registered dietitian, says while dates may be new to some, the fruit has been a go-to ingredient to help sweeten smoothies and lower sugar desserts for years. Stocks remain mixed, with the Dow down about 3 points right now, but the S&P is still in the green and the NASDAQ up 323 points. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News.
Now the local, district, and statewide news. Being brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer. Keeping you warm and cozy in winter and cool and comfortable in summer with a quality Bryant gas furnace or air conditioning system. And now the news.
Good afternoon. It's 2:05. It is sunny and 87 outside of our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Injured call today for your free consultation, 724-437-2799. Your local station, 590 AM, 101.1 FM, WMBS. I'm TJ DeStefano. We'll check sports and weather after the news. The National Weather Service in Pittsburgh today has now confirmed that 2 tornadoes touched down during Saturday's storms. The first was southeast of Ellsworth in Washington County, and the second was just off Boy Scout Camp Road southwest of Smithton in Westmoreland County. Officials have not released further information as the surveys are still ongoing. The NWS said a final assessment and results are expected by tonight. Thousands of people across multiple counties remain without power due to the storms. A Pennsylvania fugitive who had been on the run for 23 years was arrested in Romulus, Michigan by U.S. Marshals last week. 45-year-old Robert Scott was wanted for an armed home invasion and a robbery on Sylvanus Avenue in Uniontown in May of 2003. Investigators recently tracked Scott down after discovering that he had been living in Michigan using his brother's identity on official documents and in court interactions. He is currently awaiting extradition back to Pennsylvania. Gas prices are 8 cents lower in western Pennsylvania this week at $4.52 a gallon. That's according to AAA. In Uniontown, it's $4.65. Washington, $4.58. Greensburg, $4.34. And Pittsburgh, $4.68. The national average for a gallon of regular is down 16 cents since last week to $4.16. This marks the second straight week for decline. Pump prices are cooling off as the price of crude oil remains below $100 a barrel, but uncertainty lingers over the Strait of Hormuz, or when the Strait of Hormuz will fully reopen and resume traffic. Today's national average is 38 cents less than a year ago, but $1.04 more than a year ago. McDonald's is modernizing more than just its menu. Rob Martier explains.
As if trying to navigate these self-serve kiosks wasn't bad enough, Restaurant Business Magazine reports the fast food giant is testing a new AI order-taking system at its drive-thrus called Arshik at 5 locations across the country. The initiative is part of the company's new brand strategy called McDonald's Next, which it unveiled last week. McFranchisee, an ex-account for a McDonald's franchise, said this week that Google is part of the new project. I'm Rob Martier.
WMBS time is 2:08. Sports and weather coming up.
439-2323 for 24-hour emergency service. Call us when you need. We're Fayette's Heating and Air Conditioning, your service company.
When it's sweltering outside, you'll be cool inside with central air conditioning from Bryant, the people that know cool. and it's easy to have a central air conditioning system installed in your home. Simply call on your Bryant dealer, Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, located near the Laurel Mall on Route 119, north of Uniontown. The phone number is 439-2323. Let Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning rescue you from the sticky, humid summer weather. Remember that number for Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer, 439-2323.
Call Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, 439-2323, 439-2323, 439-2323.
In sports, Pirates are off today. They'll start a 6-game homestand tomorrow night when they host the Los Angeles Dodgers at PNC Park. Paul Skeens will be on the mound for the Bucks, who are 34-32 and have dropped 3 in a row. We'll have the game tomorrow night on WMBS. Pregame is 6:15. First pitch will be at 6:40. Game 3 of the NBA Finals tonight. San Antonio will visit the New York Knicks. Knicks leading that series 2-0. Tip-off is scheduled for 8:30 tonight.
The local, district, and statewide news has been brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer. Route 119 north of Uniontown, located near Laurel Mall. Phone 439-2323.
The Weather Watch is being brought to you by State Farm agent Nathan Ferguson. Call Nate at 724-438-7611 for life, home, car insurance, and more. Get a free quote now.
Mostly sunny for the rest of this afternoon. 88 will be the high. Cloudy and 69 tonight. Cloudy tomorrow with some showers and storms possible in the afternoon and a high of 82. Right now it's sunny and 87 outside of our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. It's 2:11 on this Monday afternoon. I'm TJ DeStefano, and coming up we have hour 2 of What's on Your Mind with Russ Rhodes on WMBS.
The Weather Watch has been brought to you by State Farm agent Nathan Ferguson. Nate is there for you. Call 724-438-7611 for life, home, car insurance, and more.
Wind, hail, sudden leaks. When your roof takes a beating, we're here for you at AR Roofing and Remodeling. We're a locally and veteran-owned contractor, available 24/7 for repairs. As an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, we get the job done right. Call 724-550-3064 or visit arremodels.com for your free estimate.
Do you enjoy luxury? Well, Live Casino wants to put you in the driver's seat. Ignite your drive and win a new Mercedes-Benz. Look for the specially marked slot machines near the cocktail bar and play daily for your chance to win. All it takes is one bet. Sit down, swipe in, and you could ride off in a new Mercedes-Benz GLC 300. Make your move at Live Casino, Route 30 at Westmoreland Mall. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more. Because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at garysautosales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
That sneeze was in a different zip code, and I still felt the germs.
Relax, Randy. I went to Montgomery Medical. I'm fully shielded.
Like a flu shot?
Flu, COVID, the works. If you haven't caught up on your shots yet, they'll get you sorted in minutes. It's basically a suit of armor, but with less clanking. Then do the double shot. After Montgomery Medical, head over to Renew You Medispa. I got their immunity IV drip.
A Medispa?
You relax, you hydrate, and you give your immune system a VIP upgrade.
Montgomery Medical, a family tradition of family medicine.
Take the back bus.
Caring for an aging parent or a loved one with medical needs? FACT, Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation, can help. Seniors 65 and older ride free on our fixed routes. People with disabilities get discounted shared rides. And if your loved one has medical assistance, their trips to doctors or treatment are covered under the shared ride program. Give them safe, reliable independence and yourself peace of mind. Call 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com. FACT, your community, your connection.
Having Hicks & Baugh's Drugstore in Uniontown means reliable, quality, and friendly service.
Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller are ready to answer your health questions and handle all your prescriptions. They offer free delivery, mail-out service, and accept all utility payments, all part of their good neighbor way of doing business. Visit Hicks & Boss at 304 Morgantown Street in Uniontown or call 724-437-2828. Open Monday to Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturday until 3.
Your local station, WMBS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Welcome back to Hour 2 of What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. We're going to continue with open conversation. 724-438-4593. We are brought to you by Gary's Auto Sales, Hicks & Boss Drugstore, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, K2 Engineering, Madewell Services, full lawn care and cleaning services, Bright Stripe, seal coating and line striping, and AR roofing and remodeling. Just to go back over my list of possible talking points, and if anything grabs your fancy, give me a call. If you want to talk about something else, by all means, give me a call. We'll talk about that as well. Big storms went through Fayette County, Washington County, and Greene County on Saturday, leaving 126,000 plus residents without power. We're still looking at about 19,000 in the area still without power. You heard on the news from TJ, the National Weather Service did verify that some tornadoes went through the area as well. So hope you are safe and sound, and hopefully you're not without power for too much longer. Virginia has filed a federal lawsuit against Donald Trump in the White House, saying that organizers for the UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship to be held on the White House grounds in commemoration of America's 250th ignored federal permitting rules, skipped environmental reviews, and, well, it's also triggered conflict of interest concerns. So your thoughts on that? California elections, still no final results almost a week after the elections. In fact, we may not know until July 2nd. That's how long they have to count in California. Just brings up whether warranted or not. Just all kinds of questions about the election process in California. In New Jersey, a bunch of, and I don't have a number to give you, but in all the counties in New Jersey, non-citizens have been found on the voter registration rolls, some of which have actually voted in the elections. They also have records of some non-citizens requesting that their names be removed from the voter rolls because, well, they're trying to go about things the right way, wanting to gain legal status in the United States, and they fear that if their name shows up on these rolls, that it'll mess up their applications for permanent status. So that is under investigation as well. The New York Public Library has found a beer recipe in George Washington's 1757 military journal when he was leading a Virginia militia during the 7 Years' War. So, and they're replicating that to the best of their ability. The FIFA World Cup soccer tournament starts Thursday here in the United States. And are you excited? Couldn't care less. Big whoop-de-doo. Your thoughts on that. And then also, you heard TJ talk about how gas prices have gone down. Well, if you want to really see pricing down, take a quick little trip across the border into West Virginia. I was there over the weekend. I topped off my tanks because gas was $3.67 a gallon. And this wasn't some fly-by-night gas station. This was several gas stations advertising that price. So almost $1 less than what you're paying here in Fayette County. It makes no sense to me. So there's that. Also talking about cartoons of your youth and old TV shows. So 724-438-4593. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Oh, Russ.
Yes.
Yeah, hey, my name's Dan. I haven't
Dan.
called in on this show for 15 or 20 years.
Well, welcome
But you
back,
know what?
Dan.
Well, thank you. Listen, that's a good idea. Instead of listening to the lying propaganda media giving us all this information that's not information, talk about old TV shows.
Yes.
Okay, now, what you said about the Twilight Zone,
Uh-huh.
I think there's a couple others that I'm thinking of you might have been, couldn't bring to mind. Rod Serling, he also did Night Gallery.
No,
Remember
it
that
wasn't.
one?
It wasn't that one.
Okay, how about Outer Limits?
That was it. Outer Limits. That was it.
Okay, Outer
That was
Limits.
it, Dan.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, and that
Attaboy.
only
Yeah,
lasted for a couple years. Outer Limits, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then and in those programs they had more of a shock factor. Sometimes I thought it was boring and stupid, and all at once, man, it jumped out at you. You almost jumped out of your skin.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I
Instead
like.
of all this blood and gore.
Yeah, and I like the Rod Serling ones. Twilight Zone, because he really did pose a question.
Right.
Concerning the episode. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Hey,
Yeah.
here's another one. How about the all-time favorite of me, and I still laugh every day when I get a chance to watch it, All in the Family.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, yeah, the way
Absolutely.
Archie, not so much because he was bitter and, a bigot and racist and everything, excuse me, but the way he always backed himself into a corner, but he was always right.
Yes.
He made himself look stupid, and the best part was the way he twisted words around. To
yes.
this day, I laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what.
Yep.
Hysterical.
Very much so. And do you think Archie was really racist, or that was
No, he
just?
wasn't. He wasn't. He played in movies years before
No,
that.
no,
More
I'm not. I'm
pictures.
not saying about. I'm not saying about the man himself. I'm saying the role, the part.
Oh, in the role, yeah, he portrayed that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I
he
mean, do you
portrayed
think
that.
do you think Archie Bunker was really racist, or was it just because of he didn't know better? It was a lack
it's more
of
that.
lack
yeah,
of
he's
education.
Just automatic. Yeah, right. Lack of education, and once you put a label on somebody, that's how it stuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then let's see. There was Hee Haw. Let's see. And I remember I don't know, it was 1962, 63. The first time they put Psycho on TV. My mother wouldn't let me watch it. So I kept sneaking into the room, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, when it came to the bathroom scene, she took a newspaper and covered up the screen. Yeah, because heck, I even remember the Kennedy assassination.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see, what other program?
And one other one. Got another call here.
All right, yeah, Russ, thank you for your time. I got to go. brother.
Okay,
Take
Dan,
care,
thanks
son.
for your call. Give me a call back again. It's good to have you back.
Yes, sir.
Thanks,
so on.
Dan. Bye-bye. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hey, it's Skipper here. How you
Skipper.
doing today?
Good, yourself?
Good. 90 degrees outside. That's what it says here.
Let me see. The WMBS Weather Center indicates it's 87 degrees. So we're in the same ballpark.
Yeah, it's just near Morgantown down.
All right. So I don't know if you just heard me. I said 367 for a gallon of gas. Are you seeing
You know how
that
much-
still?
You know how much I just filled up and I put it on Facebook? 313 at Sheets right at the mile around at the airport.
Wow. Are you serious?
320 yesterday, 313 today.
Holy smokes.
Every time I go to Morgantown, I usually go Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I drove clear to Bridgeport today to play pickleball 7:30 this morning real competitively.
Uh-huh.
So I go to Morgantown on the way back, filled up with gas, and then I go to Kroger's and, Walmart or Sam's Club, but I didn't go today. I save $50 every time I go to Morgantown.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
The food's that much cheaper at Kroger's. If I walk in, not at Walmart, but the other two big stores there in town there, every time I look at one item in there, it's like I want to grab an electric fence. It's always like $1 more than anything at Kroger's in Morgantown. Every item is unbelievable. I mean, they probably get to do that to stay in business, maybe, you know, to have their prices that high. But I just have sticker shock. I go to Morgantown every Tuesday and Thursday. I take a different car. I save like $15 in gas whenever I fill up. It pays for me to go up there and back.
Yep.
Hey, let me just tell you, some of the shows, and I still love it. The Three Stooges, the Munsters.
Yeah.
You know, those are like two of my favorite things, and I still watch them a lot. They're still on TV. And then whenever I was a kid, I couldn't wait to watch certain shows. I mean, they had like Bewitched came on every day. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
The Looney Tunes, Fred Flintstone show, you know, when they would have those on.
Hanna-Barbera, yeah.
Yeah, the Road Runner, you know, and just Bugs Bunny and all that. I mean, I think the TV to me was amazing whenever I was a kid. You know, it was very interesting, very entertaining. But you know what? I think that most kids nowadays, maybe 15, the last 20 years or so, that PlayStation and all those games that they do, I think that took over a lot of kids watching TV like we did. You know, I really think, you know, and then they get into all those games that, you know, they were shooting them up, you know, and blowing things up, and that I saw that came into society, you know, in their personal lives. I just don't like. But anyways, the Munsters, Three Stooges, I just love those shows.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I'm coming back into Uniontown, but I was going to tell you about the gas thing, and then you have to mention it. But 313 in Morgantown on its sheets.
Okay, and that's the regular 87 octane?
No, it's the 88.
Oh, that's the 88. What was the 87? Did you notice?
Yeah, it's a little bit more. Now, I don't know if you know this, but Sheetz does a thing for their customers. They got a blue handle that nobody else has, any other gas station has. So what it is the 87 octane has like 10% corn oil or corn gas. And 88, it's one more octane that has just a little bit more of the corn in it. So they must blend it with a higher octane to get 88 out of it. And it's 20 cents a gallon cheaper. Now, in Uniontown, the only sheet that has it is the one up by the Penn State College.
Okay. Well, I know, and I do want to caution people, though, Skipper, that some cars can't take the 88 octane, that blend.
So I'll tell you what it is. In the year 2000, they gave them 10 years, car makers, to get their cars where they could, because there was no corn in the gasoline before 2000. So that corn thing, it'll eat up rubber. It will make your gaskets bad. So they made all the car manufacturers get ready for this. They gave them a 10-year period.
Okay.
Now, every car from 2000 forward is able to use this type of gas, except for the ones that are like E85. They could do like 55% corn oil. There's a special handle for that E85 or whatever it is. Every other car, I got a brand new Tacoma. I got a 2011 Camaro. That 88 octane Sheetz does this for their customers to give them a higher octane at 20 cents a gallon cheaper than just the regular that everybody else has.
Okay. All right.
So you can use it. Now, like I said, the only one in Uniontown is the one up at Penn State.
Gotcha. Okay.
Go up there and fill up, and it's 20 cents a gallon cheaper than any 87 octane. It's one more octane, which is 5 horsepower more.
Yeah.
1 octane.
Okay.
So go up there and get your gas. All right, God bless.
All right. Thanks for your call, Skipper. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello. Welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. I was in Wheeling over the weekend, and for regular unleaded 87, I paid $3.29.
Wow. Yeah.
Now, What is the difference between here and there? I don't know, but 329.
Yeah. Well, I do know that West Virginia, and I figured this out. I don't remember right now. I figured it out one time. West Virginia has lower taxes on their gasoline than Pennsylvania, but that doesn't account for the dollar difference in a gallon of gas. And I know there's delivery fees and how close you are to the depot factors into it, but still.
But still, that's far too much. In between.
Yes.
There shouldn't be that much. No.
Yeah. Especially, the Sheets has been brought up in the conversation. So especially between Sheets dealership, the price varies so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This was a Sheets, and also if you have the Sheets card, you get 3 cents off a gallon.
Right. Yep.
So there you go.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Makes it even better. Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. I thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello. Welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hi, Russ. How you doing?
Good. How are you, Bob?
Okay. Up here at the little community of Scottsdale, a lot of tree trunks and trees down on one tree hit the fence in the western. Bob, it's going to take a week or two to get all these branches, trees, because that I don't know if they was a tornado, but there was a funnel out in Roughsdale the other day, and it was pretty bad. Tree trunks in the middle of Chestnut Street up by the old Central Grade School. Of course, that school closed many years ago, but it was all tree trunks.
Bob, we got a bad connection here, Bob. You keep cutting in and out.
Can you hear me now?
Well, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Let me see. Let me move over here. Can you hear me now?
Yes, indeed.
A little bit better?
Yeah.
I'm better now. Okay. Yeah, like I said, a lot of tree trunks in Scottsdale, a lot of trees, branches, and a lot of they split in half, and telephone poles, and then they're out here working now, and but it was really something all through Porter Avenue, and but it's we were lucky out here. We had electricity out where we live at, but I feel sorry for the people in the community of Scottsdale.
Yeah.
But they're getting the electric. It's coming on. I went last night. It was like a ghost town. But today, went in there. There's some businesses have electricity right now, which is good. And I just hope things get better as time goes on.
Yeah, we have friends in Perryopolis. They were originally scheduled to get it back today, but they're not until later tonight now, are they saying, and maybe into tomorrow before Perryopolis.
I feel bad about that. I feel bad that Perryopolis Dairy Queen. The roof came off, I heard, and then the roofs up in Bear Rocks. They said up in that district, but that's wow. Mm-hmm. It was really something else. But talk about TV shows. I always liked the Addams Family was another one, and I like the old Adventures of Superman with George Reeves. And I tell you, the early episodes were kind of creepy. If you ever seen reruns of the old Superman, the black and white ones, the first 26 episodes. Mm-hmm. But it was like originally it was an adult program, but it became a kids program. They sort of priced out, the murder and violence. They didn't want too much murder and violence, but the first episodes there was some murders and violence in it, but it's quite good. I mean, even the scripts are good.
Yeah.
I mean, in today's standard, it's classic stuff.
Yeah.
And I tell you, you talk about the Twilight Zone. One of the episodes that scared the chills coming down my spine. The one about the cookbook. The aliens.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That really get
to serve man.
To serve man. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That had chills coming down my spine when I first saw that episode. But I still watch reruns of it today. Those Twilight Zones, they're well scripted, and it's like realistic, and it really people never seen the Twilight Zone. It's good to watch.
Absolutely, it is.
Reruns, and it makes they were shows that was so good writing, good written, and stuff. Night Gallery is another one that was scary, but it was fun to watch. It's all classic now, and it's just so entertaining. I mean, it's good actors back in the day. Burgess Meredith, of course, we all remember him in the Penguin and the old Batman TV series.
I was going to bring Batman up. That was just so ridiculous that it was hilarious.
Well, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch. It's
Yeah,
so
very much so. Yeah.
Yeah. Today I watch reruns. Back then I didn't care for it. It's just. But it's entertaining. The world we're living in today, you sort of entertain that. It's better than some of the stuff they have today, considering what we have. And just like the earlier car, we watch. I like the Three Stooges, the Looney Tune cartoons, Bugs Bunny, Roadrunner, and all that. It's so fun to watch this stuff because it gets things off your mind. When you're off work.
Yep.
And it's things like this, and kids don't know what fun is. I mean, those old shows. I just hope there's some. Maybe their parents or grandparents can, show these kids about the old time TV shows back in the day. Yeah. Boy, they were hilarious and fun to watch. There's hundreds of them out there. Wow, Honeymooners, Jackie Gleason, and I Love Lucy, Lucille Ball, and they had so much. Even the classic cartoons like Top Cat, Hanna-Barbera. I mean, really great stuff back in the day. Felix the Cat. A lot of people never heard Felix the Cat. And now that and W. Boop goes back to the 1930s.
Sure.
Back in Popeye the Sailor Man. Wow. I mean, they were classic cartoons, and I get them on DVD, get them at VCR DVD, and watch them over. And I mean, hey, they're so fun to watch. It just makes you have to have a good laugh. It's just. I mean, in today's standards, the way the world we're living in, hey, it's good to watch that stuff. But,
all right.
Hey, I'll let you go.
Hey, Bob, I do have to run. Thanks for your call. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, both lines are open, and it is open conversation. So give me a buzz, 724-438-4593, and we'll be right back after this.
It's spring, and everything is growing, and Madewell Services is here to help. They offer full lawn care service, including spring cleanups, mulching, landscaping and planting, weekly grass cutting, power washing, and more. Madewell Services also provides professional cleaning services for your home or office, moving in or out service, party cleanups, weekly cleanings, and junk removal. Licensed and insured for peace of mind. Call Madewell Services today at 724-912-1805. That's 724-912-1805 for a free estimate.
Route 21 Furniture, take the road to your perfect home.
Sleep well tonight. Try out a new mattress from Route 21 Furniture with a large selection of mattresses, all sizes and comfort levels, with great prices, free local delivery and setup, and financing options. Route 21 Furniture. Open weekdays 9 to 5, Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday noon to 4. 724-737-2222 or Route21Furniture.com.
Route 21 Furniture, take the road to your perfect home.
Derby's Riverside Ford is announcing Ford employee pricing for all. American value for American values. That's right, you pay what Ford employees pay, plus all available incentives and low financing. This is your time to purchase or lease a new Ford vehicle.
Now get a new 2025 Ford F-150 XLT Crew Cab 4x4. MSRP is $63,000. Your employee price is just $55,000. Plus 2.9 financing through Ford Motor Credit. How about a new 2025 Ford Bronco Sport? Employee price is just $34,000 plus 2.9 Ford Credit financing.
And my favorite, the all-new 2026 Ford Explorer all-wheel drive. MSRP is $45,000, but your employee price is just $41,000. Ford employee pricing for everyone. Now at Derby's Riverside Ford, your presidential One Ford Elite dealer. Route 40, 1 mile past the casino at Nemacolin. See Sammy, Jimmy, Ashley, or Joey.
Offer extended to July 6th.
Looking for a great place to eat in Uniontown? Stop by Casey's Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue and proudly owned by the Vernon family. Casey's is open Monday and Friday from 7 to 3, Tuesday through Thursday 7 to 7, and Saturday and Sunday 7 to 2. Come check out their new items and delicious entrees. And remember, Casey's can cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Call 724-550-4126.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility, combined with our personalized approach, is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
Are
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borges Jr.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. Open conversation. 724-438-4593.
Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hey, Russ, listen, I know it's one call per show, but listen, Lee Merriweather, she also played in the Time Tunnel and an episode of Star Trek. This is Dan, by the way.
Okay, Dan. Yeah.
Okay, and here's another one that used to scare the hell out of me when I was a kid. It was The Invaders. Because I'm like, look, they have it on camera. They're invading the Earth.
I don't remember that one now.
Oh, that was pretty good. Okay. All right, Russ, I'll let you go.
Okay,
Talk
Dan.
some other time.
Thanks.
Bye.
724-438-4593. I can't say that I watched it when it was on originally. But the Dick Van Dyke Show was, to me, absolutely hilarious. I did enjoy that one very, very much. Bewitched was another. I do remember watching it. So, and I guess that show was produced, created with Elizabeth Montgomery in mind to play the leading role of Samantha. So,
Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Yes, good afternoon.
Hi.
My name's Doris.
Hi,
and
Doris.
I have never called before, but I had a couple on my mind. Nobody has mentioned Jackie Gleason and the Honeymooners.
Okay.
And also, now this is showing my age, Amos and Andy and Molly Goldberg.
Okay. I remember, Doris, my dad talking about Amos and Andy on the radio.
Yeah.
That he listened to them on the radio. I don't know about on TV or
Well,
not.
they were on television, too.
Okay. Now, Jackie Gleason and the Honeymooners, that was that just on 1 year, or did they make it for 2 years?
Oh, I think they made it longer than that.
I thought it was on for a lot less than that.
Because it was just comedy with Audrey Meadows and Jackie Gleason.
Yeah.
And then Jackie Gleason being in movies like with, I'm thinking of I can't think of the name of it, where he played the cop and,
Smokey and the Bandit?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm close to 80, so I remember
Okay.
a lot of these original ones.
All right. Well, all right. So I know. So was it the Honeymooners on the Jackie Gleason show? Because Jackie Gleason got his start as an orchestra leader, didn't he?
I'm not
sure. Or Vaudeville, and then he had the Jackie Gleason show. And so was the Honeymooners part of the Jackie Gleason show?
I think it had become like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure if it started out like that.
Okay. So all right, I'm looking it up right now. And so it says the Jackie Gleason show was a popular American television variety show that ran in various forms from 1952 to 1970, known for its mix of sketches, musical numbers, and guest stars, and famously featuring the Honeymooners sketches with Gleason as Ralph Cramden.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you, Russ.
Hey, Doris. Well, I enjoyed it, too. I hope you'll call back again in the future.
I just might.
Okay. Very
Okay.
good. Thanks, Doris.
Thank you. You have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I love getting new callers. So anyway, yeah, I'm thinking then, and I might be wrong about this. So, but the Honeymooners just being a sketch within the Jackie Gleason show, kind of like on the Carol Burnett show, you had Mama's Family. You know, that wasn't an every week thing on the Carol Burnett show, but it later on evolved into its own weekly show. So, and I think that's kind of like how it was with the Honeymooners. But I may be wrong on that one. Ralph. I'm sorry, not Ralph Cramden. But his nemesis in there, his best friend. What? Artie. What was his name? Help me out here on that one, guys. Who played his best friend? You got to help me out there. But just he would crack me up the way he kind of drove, Ralph a little nutso on that. So anyway, give me a call on that. I can't. Art Carney. There you go, Art Carney. But what was his name in the Honeymooners? So help me out on that one. So it's kind of, and if you think about it, the compared to the Lucy show. So both shows, Honeymooners and Lucy, I Love Lucy, featured two families, two couples that were best friends. And on the Lucy show, it was the women, Lucy and Vivian Vance, that always got in trouble and got in funny predicaments. And on the Honeymooners, it was the guys. So kind of mirror images of each other, if you would.
Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hi, it was Norton.
Ed Norton. Yeah. What was the first name now? Was it Ed?
I'm thinking it was Ed.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. I thank you for calling back on that one, Doris. Okay. Okay.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
You're working in the sewers, right? But both of them funny in their own way. So, all right. Give me some more phone calls. Both lines are open. 724-438-4593. I hope your electricity, if you were affected by the storms on Saturday, I hope things are coming back to normal for you. And your electric, if it's not on already, that it comes back quickly.
Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Yes, did the last caller tell you that Art Carney was Ed Norton?
Yes.
The plumber. I just sort of.
No, he wasn't a plumber. He worked in the sewers.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he worked in the sewers. That said, the interesting thing to me, you're talking about cartoons, and the first cartoon in the U.S. to get a #1 rating was the Flintstones. Did you ever notice the similarities between the Honeymooners and the Flintstones?
In later years, yes.
Oh, absolutely. It was patterned.
Yeah.
After Fred was Jackie Gleason to a T, and his wife, played by Audrey Meadows, was Wilma. I mean, it was absolutely Barney, was Art Carney, et cetera, et cetera. Now, it got different because, to me, it changed in later years because they had the babies, Pebbles and Bam Bam, and it was also the first depiction of a pregnant woman on TV.
Okay.
They were cartoons, but Wilma and Betty had baby bumps.
Okay.
Which was a very educational experience for the young people watching that show because pregnant women weren't shown on TV in the 60s, but and then you had the personification of the animals, you know, Dino and all that.
Yeah.
But initially, it was very much like it, and there was also another radio show early on, Lum and Abner, and they had a store together, the Jot 'em Down store, and my aunts and mother talked about this, and one of the characters, I think Lum, was very, very excitable. He was always running off with a scheme, and then his partner, Abner, was always trying to caution him and calm him down. It became the basis for Green Acres. With Sam Drucker.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the store with Sam Drucker?
Sure.
Those two characters, and there were lawsuits over all of this. You know, the Flintstones and that show as well.
Hmm.
But
so
things were.
Did Jackie Gleason sue Hanna-Barbera
Yes.
over the? Okay.
Yeah, there was some sort, and he really couldn't substantiate, you know, that they had lifted his personality. But even Fred's voice is so much like Jackie Gleason. I mean, I realized this as a kid.
All right, so I know Fred Flintstone was a member of the Water Buffalo, but wasn't Jackie Gleason Ralph Cramden? Didn't he belong to a club, an organization too?
Was it the Royal Order of Raccoons?
You might be right on that. So again, there's another similarity between the two.
Oh yeah, the lodge meetings and very much the dynamic between the two couples.
Mm-hmm.
You know that they were always doing things together.
Right.
It's extremely similar. Now my favorite cartoon as a kid was Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Okay.
And it never caught on with the general public. It was social commentary on the Cold War. You know, the two spies, Boris Badenoch
Boris and Natasha.
Natasha Nogudnik.
Yes.
I mean, this was very clever stuff. And they parodied a lot of the things that were going on in the news.
Okay.
And one of the little subplots that went on, and this was during the later days, was there was this magic talisman called the Kerwood Derby. Do you remember this?
No,
It was a derby hat. If you had the derby hat on your head, you had certain magical powers.
Okay.
Well, Durwood Kirby was a gentleman's gentleman who was always like second banana. I think he was on To Tell the Truth.
Hey, I named those, but hey, Franklin, I hate to interrupt you, but I got to run.
Okay.
I got to get a break in, and another caller's waiting as well. So,
You
all right,
look
we'll
up
talk
Kerwood.
again.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Franklin. Bye-bye.
Hey, to the caller online, you're first up right after this.
Hi, this is State Representative Charity Grim-Krupa, and I'm personally inviting you to the Liberty Bell Ball. On Friday, July 3rd, join us as we celebrate America's 250th birthday at the Hopwood Social Hall. This historic evening will feature music, dancing, and an unforgettable atmosphere, celebrating freedom, faith, and the American spirit. Formal attire is encouraged but not required. Patriotic and Western wear are always welcome. And this year, you could become our first Miss Liberty Bell or Mr. Lafayette in our exciting People's Choice Contest, honoring patriots who embody liberty and love of country. The Liberty Bell Ball is also a political fundraiser, supporting my continued work as your state representative. Tickets are available now on Eventbrite or find us on Facebook at Charity Grim-Krupa for PA Rep. Don't miss the Liberty Bell Ball, Friday, July 3rd, where Fayette County will celebrate America 250 and party like it's 1776. May God bless America. Paid for by Charity for PA Rep.
Looking to tackle your next excavation project? Koval Building Supply at 40 Monroe Avenue in Uniontown is more than your plumbing supply store. We're your local source for excavation essentials. From culverts and drainage pipes to the materials you need, we've got you covered. Whether managing water flow, improving drainage, or preparing a site, our knowledgeable team can help you. Call Koval today at 724-437-8824 or visit kovalsupply.com to start planning for the spring. Koval Building Supply, everything you need to build it right from the ground up.
Uniontown Liquidation Outlet, 1 to thank you for borrowing our special pay at 2025. Come shop with us for the lowest prices around. We have toys, home goods, tools, electronics, and much more. We offer layaway, so stop in today and ask us how it works. We are located inside the Uniontown Mall.
The Uniontown Liquidation Outlet. Visit us on Facebook, Uniontown Liquidation Outlet.
Hope to see you soon.
Is your favorite chair at home starting to look like it's seen better days? Are the arms tearing away from years of use? I bet the footrest doesn't even work. What color is it, really? At this point, who knows? Wouldn't it be wonderful to get a brand new Lazy Boy recliner? Chesler's Fine Furniture on Route 51, north of Uniontown, is your Lazy Boy recliner headquarters, with prices starting at just $429. You can nap in comfort in a recliner that's just right for you. Choose from fabrics or leather, manual or power, and some of our models have massage settings and power headrests too. The chairs are all in stock at Chesler's. There's surely one to fit your needs. If there's someone with special needs in your home, Chesler's has the largest selection of lift recliners in a variety of colors, sizes, and some with heat and massage settings in stock for immediate delivery. Credit terms are available. Chesler's Fine Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Wind, hail, sudden leaks? When your roof takes a beating, we're here for you at AR Roofing and Remodeling. We're a locally and veteran-owned contractor, available 24/7 for repairs. As an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, we get the job done right. Call 724-550-3064 or visit arremodels.com for your free estimate.
Bright Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals. Locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Bright Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating, also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Bright Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Bright Stripe, 724-437-6090, or visit bright-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. Open conversation, but not a whole heck of a lot of time left. But we do have a caller online, which we're going to get to right about now.
Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind, and thanks for holding.
Hey, how you doing, Russ?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. This is Elsie from Uniontown.
Hey, Elsie.
Hey, I was thinking about the Twilight Zone reference and Tales from the Dark Side. Was that it?
I think that
There
was
was
it,
also-
yes, and Outer Limits.
Then there was also Tales from the Crypt. You remember that?
Yes, but I think that was kind of a different scenarios on that one, wasn't it? I never watched that
I think so. It had like a skeleton that
Yeah.
did the representation for everything, But anyhow, some other stuff like soap, Benson, the Jeffersons.
I
Right?
absolutely loved Soap.
Yeah,
it
that's
was
right. It was great.
That's
where Jefferson or Benson came from. I
Yes,
believe.
yeah. The one thing, and I can't remember the characters' names on
Right.
the one, but the guy
Maud,
that the guy
there
that
was
was
also
the
Maud.
ventriloquist with
Yeah.
his dummy, and then it was the one husband and the other son, and the thing where the dummy can read your mind, or is blindfolded and can tell you what the object is.
Yeah, right. I
that-
remember that.
that-
That was only
Yeah.
I was born in '74, so I can't remember too much about it. But I was just a youngster.
Oh, it just absolutely. I still see it every now and then online, and it puts me on the floor. I laugh so hard.
Yeah. But then you had the Jeffersons. You had Sanford and Son.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you had going into the '80s, right? You had the A-Team, right? Hardcastle and McCormick.
Yep.
You had the Greatest American Hero,
Sure.
Silver Spoons,
Yep.
Charles in Charge, right?
Yeah.
you
I
had
don't
Airwolf.
I don't remember what it was referred to, but we'll just say the Sunday Night Mysteries, where it rotated between like Columbo
Yeah,
McMillan and
Columbo was
wife.
great.
You know, McMillan and wife. You know, what was some of the? It was like four or five different shows that they rotated from week to week. So
Yeah, you had Laverne and Shirley. You remember that?
Yeah,
That was great.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and then what was the other one that had? Holy crap, I can't remember. But I was just thinking, Airwolf, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
You had Silver Spoons, Punky Brewster, Family Ties.
Yeah.
You remember that with
Absolutely.
Michael?
Yep.
And then Married with Children, of course, Golden Girls,
Sure.
Cheers, Wonder Years. The Wonder Years was a great show.
Mm-hmm.
Roseanne, Night Court. Night Court was
yeah.
funny.
So
And Growing Pains and Who's the Boss. I mean, there was a lot of
good
great
ones.
shows back in the day.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
Moonlighting. Remember Moonlighting?
Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd.
That's right.
Absolutely.
My parents used to watch that religiously.
Where
I tell you.
Bruce got his start. Hey, LZ, I
That's
got to
right.
run because we're out of time today. So thank you.
I
for
know
your
it.
call.
I know you are.
Yep, appreciate it.
Have a good one. Thank you, Russ.
Bye-bye.
Hey, we are done for today's version of What's on Your Mind. I'll be back here tomorrow. Schedule's kind of up into the air as to what we're doing tomorrow. So I guess you and I together will both find out then. Hey, Fox News is next, followed by TJ with the local news, sports, and weather. This is WMBS Uniontown. At the start of the news, it will be 3 o'clock.
Talks with Iran thrown into question again. Lisa Brady, Fox News, this time after fighting between Iran and Israel.
Iran launching those ballistic missiles into Israel for the first time since the ceasefire went into effect in early April. Israeli forces carrying out retaliatory strikes inside Iran. President Trump posting on Truth Social, quote, both sides, Israel and Iran, are looking to do an immediate ceasefire. Final negotiations on peace are proceeding, subject to ignorance or stupidity getting in its way. The blockade will remain in place and in full force and effect until a final deal is reached.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson at the White House. The fighting did stop, but both Iran and Israel warning they could resume strikes as Israel vows to keep targeting Iran-backed Hezbollah in Lebanon. Tonight, President Trump plans to become the first sitting U.S. president to attend an NBA Finals game as the Knicks and Spurs meet for Game 3 at New York's Madison Square Garden.
Our security posture combines drones as well as advanced counter-drone technology, protective intelligence, specialized tactical teams.
Matt McCool, special agent in charge of the Secret Service New York field office. Public watch parties will happen in other parts of the city, but not at the Garden, where 5 people were stabbed under the arena in Penn